Hey traders, welcome back to another recap. So today's another green day. If you haven't watched our recap yesterday, please go back and watch it. Yesterday I had a $41,000 day on Aussie and short, and today I actually shorted gold. I shorted Aussie dollar as well. Aussie dollar is currently running for about, I'm not sure if you can see this. Yeah, I just wanna, yeah, it's not important anyway. It's running for about 2 point, yeah, if you look at the middle, the figure, yeah, 2.7k profits on one of my 200k fund accounts, and also running about $3,000 plus on my ICMarkets personal account, which again, P&L is not important. So I'll be having a long drive back to my hometown later just to do some work, some business stuff. And I'm actually having my TP set very conservatively, so I assume today is probably going to be $13,000 or $14,000 day. So let's go on to the chart, and let's first have a look at my Telegram again for transparency purposes, because Telegram is where I post all of the setups inside, including the setups that I take. So today our main focus is still on the yens, but unfortunately yen didn't play out. Eventually the Aussie yen, which I shorted yesterday, secured about $41,000. Today they went all the way back up, so invalidated our sell. We did not look for any follow-up setups or follow-up entries, as there's no follow through. We then switched our focus to gold. You can actually just share a setup on gold that I'm monitoring as well, although we're on a massive rally, but short term we're seeing some potential hold plus TPS formation. So TPS is one of the main pattern main strategy that we have. If the way I talk is a little bit stunned, that's because I'm a little bit too tired. Woke up at 4:30 in the morning, and right now I'm still working. And I'll have a 4 hours drive later. So anyway, to validate the sell, we'll need to see price breaking below 26.57 zone, confirming short-term weakness. So you can see no edit rise, really 2nd of October today. Posted this at 10:30 a.m. Then I took the trigger, told the entire team that 82 views as well. We'll be taking a short here on gold as price is attempting to break under 26.57. Took a short, went well. I decided to close out $6,000 profit on one of my funded accounts. The main reason being my funded account is actually up 26k. So yeah, I'm taking it slow. I'm playing it safe. As I'm concerned, if the profits get too big, I might get denied payout, like how Aqua Funder did to me. I get banned by a lot of prop firms basically because the payouts get too huge. Anyway, ended up on my personal account, it went from $3,000 profit back to break even. On my fund I secured 6k, which was fortunate. I was blessed to secure 6k. Then later on, be on gold, re-shorted Aussie dollar, and now straight go to my chart. Alright, so have a look at this one. So let's talk about gold first. Shorted gold today because price was obviously, let's not talk about overstretched. I don't like the mindset of new traders saying, oh, the market is overbought, the market is oversold, and that becomes their only confirmation to go against a heavy rally or a heavy sell or a heavy trend. And I always say one thing: successful trader or good traders in general, they'll never have the mindset of it's impossible. If you have the mindset of it's impossible that price would go so high, it's impossible that market can get so overstretched, this kind of mindset is going to kill you in the long run, because an overbought market can remain overbought for a very long time. What's more important is how do you define what's overbought, how do you define what's oversold. So gold's pretty much super overstretched, but sorry, my kids were there being a little bit loud. So how do I know that the market is going to pause today? Not yesterday, not last week, not the week before. Because of the price pattern that we trade. So we have a strategy called TPF within our trade club, and when we start seeing multiple exhaustion, so you cannot just blindly short into a heavy rally just because you think the market is going to reverse. That itself is pure intuition, it's pure prediction, which is unreliable. So what we did was we simply waited for a confirmation of what we call the right shoulder, heavy rally, a shift in structure here on a lower time frame. Bear in mind, when we try to go short on a bull trend like this, it's a mean reversion setup, which means we're expecting price to retrace a little bit. We're not expecting this to completely fall for 1,000 points. So it's important to have the right expectation. So we saw price printed a TPF at 26.70. If you refer back to my Telegram just now, I then say that we'll have to wait for price to close back under 26.57. If you come here under 26.57 in order to validate the short setup, which actually did happen. So if you look at the 15-minute, you can see that price closed under that, and I then took an aggressive short on my funnel account, secured about $6,000 on this one, about 1 to 2. I then closed the position because I was actually outside. But on my personal account, it had a much wider stop, and very unfortunately, it was up about $3,000 at one point, about 1 to 1. About 1 to 1.5. Then it reversed back to my break even, and right now price is dropping back. Even if I were to held on to this, I would have gotten stopped out as well, because my stop loss was right above this prior swing high. I would have got wigged out by this candle here, then it completely reversed back to the downside. Anyway, move on to Aussie dollar, which is a trade that I'm still holding, currently running about $2,000 plus, having a very conservative exit. Because again, like what I said, I'm about to have a very long drive, a 4 or 5 hours drive, so I won't be able to monitor price action, so I'm fine having a conservative exit. But on one of my smaller personal accounts, it's only about $20,000. I'm still holding it. So I'm still holding it, and with an open target. So I'll see if price can eventually drop into 0.6822 or even further. So that's pretty much it for a recap today. So let's assume that it's a 12,000 day. If let's say this price does push into this very conservative TP at 1 to 1.55, it will be about $13,000 or $14,000 a day. So that's it for the recap, and I hope all of you learned something new. And yeah, if you're looking for a serious community to join, you may participate. You may look into the 1% Trade Club. Full transparency, aspiring traders, everyone's very committed. We have a strict filter, very high entry barrier as well. So I hope all of you learned something new. Like the video, please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and I will talk to you in the next video. Bye bye.